I'm Eric Birch with miningclips.com, and I'm speaking with David Morgan of the Morgan Report. Welcome, David.
Well, thanks for having me. It's nice to be here.
Over the last little while, we've seen the gold-silver ratio move out of whack, and I believe currently it's around 75 to 1, somewhere in that area, and it's usually down in the 50s. What do you see happening with the two precious metals? Do we see gold coming down or silver coming up? What should we expect for that to normalize?
Well, when I started the Silver Investor, the ratio is 80 to 1. And that was the biggest it had been for quite some time. Now, historically, it's been as high as 100 to 1 a couple of times. But 80 to 1 was a huge discrepancy, in my view, meaning that silver was undervalued relative to gold and almost anything else you wanted to measure it against. Since that time, it's gotten as low as 35 to 1 when silver reached its peak so far in this bull market in April of 2011. And now, as you say, it's back to 75 to 1. Not surprising, silver's more volatile than gold, which the ratio shows you. Secondly, in this market, I think gold has been particularly favored over silver for a lot of reasons, but primarily the monetary stability or the safe haven status. Silver holds that same status, but not to the level that gold does, because gold is still coveted by central banks, even though they talk differently. Their actions prove otherwise, and nation states, where silver has really no monetary value in any nation state or any central bank. But it's favored by the people. So once gold takes off and starts to build momentum, you will see the ratio narrow, so you'll probably see silver come back into, like you say, the 50s, probably back into the 30s. And as I wrote so many years ago in the early 2000s, when I wrote the piece, Engineering the Price of Gold, I talked about at the top of the market, you would probably see what I call the classic or monetary ratio, which is 16 to 1, or perhaps getting to what's the natural ratio, which is how it's dispersed into your surface, which is a 10 to 1 ratio. So what I'm saying overall is if you're going to speculate, silver's a better speculation than gold. Gold is more stable, but I think silver will outperform gold by a factor, perhaps 3, maybe even 4, in the next bull run, which I expect to probably end somewhere around the 2018 to 2020 timeframe.
Excellent. Wow, very insightful. And so this is the type of news that you're putting out in your newsletter, The Silver Investor. This is the wisdom that you're sharing with your subscribers and so on?
Yeah, among other things. I'm rebranding to the Morgan Report because we do so much more than just the silver market. So the kind of the misinterpretation is all we do is silver, which is far from the truth. We do a lot of things in the resource space. So we're rebranding the Morgan Report, and for right now, we're going to double the price on the newsletter. So we're really trying to gather in a lot of the expired members that can get the full thing. I mean, there's too much to describe, but the videos, the interviews like this, the stuff that we do on the mining trips, to look over my shoulder when I'm trading, they get to see exactly what I'm doing. And then, of course, the basic report itself, and all that's for $269 a year. So as long as they become a member before the 1st of February, they can lock in that price forever. But if it's after that time frame, it's going to go to $500 a year. And really, compared to a lot of other services, it's still a bargain at that price because the amount of material and the amount of information that we provide for our members.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, David, thank you so much for spending some time with us, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.